welcome in Bluegrass Sports Nation fans to the beautiful Coliseum, the mecca of Eastern Kentucky basketball here in Breathitt County in Jackson. Just a beautiful place to watch basketball. And tonight you have tuned in to watch a cat fight, literally, between the Bobcats of Betsy Lane and the Bobcats of Breathitt High. Betsy Lane coming in here at 2-4. Big win over Pike Central last week. Of course, we know Pike Central sporting the coaching of Al Holland, so this Pike Central or this Betsy Lane Bobcat crew could be something hard to handle for Coach Turner and his Bobcats. Really impressed with the way the Bobcats played last couple games last week down in Central Kentucky, coming up with a win over Berea and a win over Model. So it's going to be an interesting ball game between these two teams. Did have some early introductions here before the game, recognizing last year's 14th region champions, that class of 2025 that made it to Rupp Arena to represent the 14th region. Congratulations again to all those Bobcats. It was a pleasure to have Coach Honeycutt back here on the floor with us and all his family. And we want to welcome you guys in, all of our fans here from Breathitt County and a few joining us from Betsy Lane. Appreciate you guys tuning us in tonight. We got about 5 minutes before we tip this one off. I'll be joined here tonight by my esteemed executive producer and co-host Darren Back, and also by the one, the only, Tucker Neese on camera and maybe some audio tonight too. We've stuck a headset on him, so we'll see what's happening. Folks, we appreciate you tuning in. We're going to be right back after these messages. Got about 4.5 minutes. We'll be back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Whether you're starting out or starting over, your next chapter begins here. Enroll now for spring 2026 course in Technical College. HCTC meets you where you are with flexible online and in-person classes, short-term When you choose HCTC, you're choosing opportunity, support, and a community that believes in you. Call 606-487-3293 to enroll today.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Variety Pizza, located at 1189 Main Street in Jackson, has been family owned and operated for over 45 years, serving the community with fresh, homemade, and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more. Carry out or stay and enjoy the newly renovated dining areas with private party spaces available. Stop by and see Lee and Al or call 666-5454 for Variety Pizza.
Have you been injured in an accident or at work? With offices in Salyersville, Hyman, and Jackson, Martin Law Offices is your hometown injury team. Graham Martin, Todd Martin, Cameron Adams, Brad Park, and Lakin Roberts have nearly 100 years of combined legal experience, and they stand ready to help you get the compensation you deserve. Our attorneys have deep roots in our communities. We live, work, and celebrate beside you. So when you get injured, let your neighbors at Martin Law Offices help fight for you. Kentucky Law does not certify specialties legal.
You need open heart surgery. Words no one wants to hear. But when it becomes your reality, you deserve care built on trust. At Hazard ARH, open heart surgery is performed by Dr. James Shoptaw, a cardiothoracic and vascular surgeon with over 29 years of experience. With skilled hands, strong faith, and proven results, Dr. Shoptaw and his team are with you every step of the way. Trust your heart to ARH and Dr. Shoptaw, a proud member of the ARH Care Network. ARH, more for Appalachia. Welcome to the new Women's Health Clinic at Hazard ARH. Our expert team, led by OBGYN Dr. Ramon Thomas, nurse midwife Tanisha Blair, OBGYN physician assistant Crystal Gibson, and nurse practitioner Kristen Hurt. At ARH, we provide compassionate, personalized care for all women. From routine exams and birth control options to pregnancy care, menopause management, and minimally invasive surgery. Trust us with your women's health needs. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Appalachia's #1 motorsports dealer since 2007, YPK Motorsports is excited to help you experience the fun and adventure a quality off-road vehicle can bring to your life. Now with 5 locations, YPK invites you to see our great selection of ATVs, side-by-sides, dirt bikes, and more. Come visit us in Jackson, Hazard, Painesville, Ashland, or Pound, or you can always visit us online at ypkmotorsports.com.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolf, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care of yours.
Family and hometown pharmacies have been serving Breathitt County for over 20 years and are proud to support our local athletes. They are hometown owned and operated by Portia and Everett Dunaway. Portia and Everett want you to know that family and hometown pharmacies are here for you. Now offering 2 ways to fill your prescriptions. Use the Refill Quick app on your smartphone and give them a call at 666-5519 or 666-5502.
At People's Bank and Trust of Hazard, we're more than just your banker. For over a century, we've stood by your side through the good times and bad. We provide the local touch you want in a banker and the convenience of online banking when you're on the go. Plus, our checking accounts put money back in your pocket. With cashback options and rewards for banking local, we make your money work for you. Call us today to learn more about opening an account. Experience banking the way it should be. People's Bank and Trust of Hazard. We're here for you. Member FDIC.
All right, folks, we are back. Get ready for the starting lineups. The Betsy Lane Bobcats taking on your Breathitt County Bobcats out here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Appreciate you tuning in here tonight. First up for the Bobcats of Betsy Lane, number 1, Chandler Coleman. Number 5, Caden Hall.
21, Lance.
Number 21, Ethan Lance.
Number 23, Braden Hall.
Number 23, Braden Hall. And coming up last, number 24, Eli Gerald. The Bobcats of Betsy Lane coming out of the 15th region, coached by Nathan Martin, representing the 58th district. Now, get ready for your Breathitt Bobcats. The lights go down in the Coliseum, and we get ready for the introduction of the starting 5 for Breathitt County.
Start.
Number 1, Austin McGinnis. Number 11, Peyton Collins. Those two gentlemen combined for well over 30 to 35 points in the last two games. Number 15, the freshman, Caleb Neese. Number 23, Danny Caity. And coming up at number 24, Aiden Combs. Starting 5 for the Bobcats tonight. Of course, coached by first-year coach Cameron Turner. Many folks talking about this team with a new, fresh look, young guys on the court. And these young guys making a presence in every game that they've played thus far. Getting in some real good minutes, especially down in Central Kentucky in these games against Berea and Model last week. Jaron Fugit, Jake Fugit, Ethan Sizemore. A lot of these kids coming off the bench, Spencers and the Hudsons, just playing phenomenal minutes when they get the opportunity. Here's the tip. Bobcats and the Bobcats kicking it off. Combs down to McGinnis. McGinnis' first shot up and no good under the basket. And Betsy Lane will clear it out of there. All the way to the hoop, number 23, Braden Hall. Shot no good. Peyton Collins will pull it down and bring it up for the Bobcats. He'll set up the offense over on the right wing now inside to Cayeton. Handed off to Combs. Combs shot no good under the basket. Big rebound pulled down by Ethan Lance. Man wide open from three is number 1, Chandler Coleman. Shot's no good. Peyton Collins is going to bring it out of there. Stops behind the three, pulls up fakes, shot in the air, good. First Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer of the night for Peyton Collins.
Collins coming out hot, Rob. Got a couple rebounds, hit his first three.
That's the way he likes to start. He'll shoot the ball. The Betsy Lane will find out quick. They can't leave him open for a second. He will put it in the air. And I think we're going to get a foul called on Gerald on a push-off, I believe. Yeah, foul's going to go against Betsy Lane. Eli Gerald on the spin move inside the lane, trying to get it in. He'll be called for the offensive foul. That's the first foul called here tonight. Bobcats up the court quick inside to Neese. Neese under the basket, scoop shot up and good. Caleb Neese, another young man, not coming off the bench. He's earned his minutes, and he's got a starting role here tonight. 2 points here for him early on, 5-0, Breathitt County. Betsy Lane works it around now, top of the key, over in the left wing. Shot in the air, three-pointer, no good. By number 5, that was Caden Hall. McGinnis steps back behind the three, off the front of the rim, no good. Eli Gerald there for the rebound for Betsy Lane. Gerald all the way to the hoop, up off the glass and good. First 2 points of the night for Betsy Lane go to the freshman Eli Gerald. Betsy Lane with some youth on their starting lineup also, as we see Gerald in the scoring book early. Neese shot under or pass underneath the Cayeton, deflected. Three-pointer by McGinnis, no good. 5:58 now on the clock. 5-2 your score. Hall brings it up for Betsy Lane. Working out at the logo against Combs. Tries to set up the offense. He'll get the screen from Gerald. Drives inside, tied up. And Neese, I believe, will be called for the foul. It'll be Caleb's first foul. I'll try my best not to say Bobcats every time tonight, and I'll try to say Betsy Lane or Breathitt. It'll be hard to keep up with. Pass underneath, knocked loose by Collins. Collins tries to chase it down, but coming up with it for Betsy Lane is Chandler Coleman. Now back out front to Hall. Caden Hall pick up his dribble. He's got McGinnis on him. Works in the lane. Dishes over on the left wing. Coleman with it now. McGinnis just all over him, right in his pocket, right in front of the Breathitt bench. Pass gets away from Gerald, but it'll be cleaned up by Lance. Braden Hall with it back out now, trying to set up the offense fresh again. Fake the three, dishes inside. Underneath and off the glass is Ethan Lance. His first 2 points on a good move to the basket.
A nice little move there. Get the Betsy Lane Bobcats 2 points.
Cuts it to a 1-point lead now for Breathitt. McGinnis, he'll dish off to Combs. Nice jump shot from the left side, no good. Tip, Collins comes down with it. Top of the key, fires a three, no good. Battle for it underneath. And it'll go out of bounds. And looks like it'll stay here with Breathitt County. Cayeton to toss it in. Danny's looking. Gonna find Combs. Combs dishes it back out top of the key to Collins. Collins from way out deep. Not afraid to put it in the air. And that time, Peyton Collins with his second Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer here in the first quarter.
He's showing his range tonight.
And he's not afraid to put it in the air. That's for sure. Cayeton with an important rebound for the Bobcats. His shot by Betsy Lane was no good. Collins hands it off to McGinnis out of the logo. He'll work over to the left side over in the corner to Collins. Heat check. And he's got another Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer. Collins with 4 shots in the air, and he's made 3 of them.
It's like a microwave, Robbie. He can get hot quick.
You said it. Inside Betsy Lane up off the glass. The shot is good by Coleman Chandler. Chandler Coleman. We got a quick timeout. We'll take it with them here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be right back.
Whether you're starting out or starting over, your next chapter begins here. Enroll now for spring 2026 courses at Hazard Community and Technical College. HCTC meets you where you are with flexible online and in-person classes, short-term programs, and hands-on training for in-demand careers. When you choose HCTC, you're choosing opportunity, support, and a community that believes in you. Call 606-487-3293 to enroll today.
All right, folks, we are back. Breathitt County ahead of Betsy Lane in part thanks to some great three-point shooting by Peyton Collins here in the first quarter. Bobcats up 5, 11-6. Not really you can do defensively against Collins when he gets open when he's 6 foot behind the arc. 3:52 on the clock. Neese to inbound it for Breathitt. Betsy Lane showing a little bit of press now. Half-court pressure applied. Collins breaks it, throws across court to Combs. Now out top of the key to Caleb Neese. Neese goes to work. Dishes inside to Combs. Ball knocked loose. Combs going to drive under the basket. He'll find Austin McGinnis. He fires a shot, and it's good. Austin McGinnis with his first basket of the night, and it is a Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer. The Bobcats with 4 three-pointers here to open things up in the first quarter. Hot from behind the arc. Dish for Betsy Lane to Gerald. In the lane, Gerald working inside, and jump ball is going to be called, but a couple of Bobcats defensively applying the pressure. One of them able to tie Gerald up as he went into the lane. So to inbound for Betsy Lane will be Braden Hall. Hall trying to throw it in, looking. Got to find somebody. Underneath the basket is Coleman, and the layup was good. That'll make your score 14-8. Bobcats of Breathitt County up 6. Collins throws it. Errant pass going to be picked up by Betsy Lane's Braden Hall. Hall cross court now between the legs, looking inside with a dribble. He drives in the lane, stops, puts up the floater. Takes a couple bounces off the glass, but it is good for Braden Hall. Neese tied up. He finds McGinnis. Up the court to Cayeton. In the lane, back to Neese. Neese off the glass and good. Caleb Neese once again going to work in the lane. Don't let his size or his age fool you, folks. That young man plays with a lot of heart. Braden Hall with it now for Betsy Lane. Gets the screen from Lance. Knocked loose by Combs. He finds McGinnis. McGinnis 1-on-2 and knocked out of bounds. And it'll stay here with Breathitt County. Coming into the game for Cayeton is Jaron Fugit. Jaron Fugit, the third leading scorer for the Bobcats, averaging 11 a game. That's another young man that's not afraid to put it up from behind the arc. So look for him if he gets open and gets the ball to put up a shot. Right here it is. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Coleman of Betsy Lane. All the way in the lane, up off the glass and good.
Nice finish.
Yeah, the young man can handle the rock. All the way to the lane for the layup, and it's good. That'll make your score 16-12. Cross-court pass, Collins to McGinnis, back to Collins. Working inside now at the free throw line, spins, puts up a jump shot, and good. Peyton Collins coming out and striking early, for Breathitt County.
I've seen that move before, Rob. He's not only a three-point shooter, he's good at that mid-range game too.
I tell you what, he's worked hard. To look defensively, he's really feeling it. He applies the pressure and going to get a foul called on him. Looked like he was trying to tie it up and get a jump ball, but he'll get the foul called. Him and Coleman really going at it in the lane. Braden Hall to throw it in for Betsy Lane. Looking for Coleman now. They'll come outside to Caden Hall on the right wing. Now cross court to Coleman. Back off to Hall. Inside to Lance. Lance dribbles. Goes up against Nice. And the shot is good for Ethan Lance. Breathitt trying to break the half-court press or full-court press. Nice over to McGinnis. Now back to Collins. Cross court to Fugit. He'll fire the three from the right wing. Off the rim, no good. Big rebound down for Betsy Lane is Eli Gerald. Gerald in the lane, drives, goes in. And going to get the foul called against Jaron Fugit as he stepped in trying to take the charge. He'll be called for the block. Good effort by Jaron that time to step into the lane and sacrifice himself to try to get the charge called on Gerald. Gerald will go to the free throw line now to shoot two. Your score's 18-16. 54 seconds left here in the first quarter.
It's rough to take a hit like that, Rob, but then when you don't get the call, it makes it a little bit worse.
Makes it even harder. Shot is up and good for Gerald. 18-17 now, 50 seconds on the clock. McGinnis dishes to Fugit inside to Nice, and the shot is no good for Nice, but he's fouled. So Caleb Nice will go to the free throw line on the shot. We'll say special thanks to Kentucky River Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. They are accepting new patients in Jackson. Dr. Sharma has been treating patients of all ages for more than 30 years. For more information, visit krortho.com. 19-17 now. Caleb Nice at the free throw line. Good on his first shot. He'll toe the line for one more. 46 seconds on the clock. Shot is up. Off the backboard. No good. Got his own rebound and gets the shot. Wow, that's just effort, Darren. That's just getting after it and going to it.
Yeah, that kind of effort you want to see like from young players.
Yeah. Setting the bar high, 21-17 for all the rest of the freshmen. Caleb Nice, here we are defensively as he takes away that pass. Loose ball underneath. He brings it up the court, finds Collins. Dishes to Combs, top of the key. Now over on the left wing to Fugit. Nice back up to Collins. Back over in the corner to Jaron Fugit. Jaron will bring it back out. Breathitt trying to hold for the last shot in the first quarter. Collins spins. 4 seconds. Spins, puts up the jump shot. Off the rim, no good. Brought down by Betsy Lane. The long heave at the buzzer is good.
It won't count.
It won't count. Shot was up, but the buzzer was already going off, I believe, when he threw the ball up. Shot will be no good. 21-17, your score at the end of the first. We'll be back after this message.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
We are back, Bluegrass Sports Nation, ready to start the second quarter. That's that last play and that last possession is a good example. Just because the play's exciting doesn't mean it's good when the buzzer's going off. The young man, Ethan Lance, heaved it from underneath the basket, and it went in off the glass, but the backboard was already lit up and the buzzer sounding when he tried to make the shot. So the shot will not count, and your score is 21-17. The only people that are here tonight that are always right are the young man in stripes. They will be right all night long. I won't argue with them. I'll try not to. Bobcats will start out with it here early in the second quarter. Jagger Burton in the game, taken away by Eli Lance. Lance will drive in the lane against Nace. Nace with the foul. That'll be his second. And Ethan Lance will go to the free throw line. Lance with 4 points here tonight. He's the young man that I would go up in the lane too after I made that full court shot right there at the end of the first quarter. Talk about confidence. Shot in the air, and I jinxed it. No good. 7:43 on the clock here in the second. Bobcats up 21-17. Pleasure to have Coach Honeycutt back on the court here tonight early in this before the game. Second shot by Lance, no good. Rebounded by Betsy Lane. Shot is up off the rim, takes a roll, no good for Hall. Bobcats of Breathitt High will come out of there with it. Bobcats here from Breathitt County in that 2024-25 regional champ team, recognized before the game. Glad to have a lot of those guys here. Collins again from the parking lot, shot no good. Had to put that one up and felt good about it. He's hit 3 of those here tonight, but that one was no good, and Betsy Lane will bring it across the timeline. Young man with it, number 14, is Canyon Sloan.
Called for steps there.
No offensive foul. You got to love that name, Canyon Sloan. That's got it's got an athlete wrote all over it. I love it. Hudson for Breathitt County now in the game. Breaks the trap, finds Burton. Burton all the way under the basket, puts up the shot and good. And Jagger Burton gets into the scoring book here in the second quarter.
It's another good name, Jagger Burton.
It is. Tell you what, that young man just progressed so much on the football field this year. It's going to be exciting to watch him on the basketball court also. So Canyon Sloan will go to the free throw line. And that'll be the second foul on Jaron Fugit. Sloan at the free throw line off the back of the rim, no good on the first try. 6:38 now on the clock. Sloan at the line for his second shot. It's in the air, and it's good. Nothing but net. Betsy Lane makes this a 5-point game now as they cut into the lead with that free throw. Breathitt up 23-18.
They have been relentless with their full court pressure. It hasn't paid off, I don't think, yet, but it can wear a team down.
Yeah, you got to keep coming with that. That's going to create a turnover sooner or later. So, McGinnis to Hudson. Now inside to Fugit. He turns, brings back out. McGinnis drives, loses a handle, comes back up with it. Dishes to Burton. Burton back out to McGinnis. Now back to Burton. Over to Hudson to Collins. Collins will drive inside. Loses a handle, but McGinnis there to clean it up. From behind, it's knocked loose. And Betsy Lane will knock it out of bounds. It'll stay here with Breathitt County. Coming in for Austin McGinnis was Ethan Sizemore. And coming in for Hall will be Coleman.
Both teams playing a lot of players.
Yeah, Betsy Lane looks like they'll play 7 or 8 based off their stat sheet. Peyton Collins with another Breathitt Funeral Home 3-pointer for Breathitt High. He is stroking the 3 here in the first half. He's got 4 threes and a total of 14 points. Shot left short, no good for Betsy Lane. Collins will bring it up the court. He's got a hot hand here tonight. Passes it off to Hudson. Now over to Fugit. Fugit will fire the 3, and it's good. Another Breathitt Funeral Home 3-pointer. Jaron Fugit. This time, his number gets called, and that's what you want to see out of a young guy. He missed the first couple of threes, and he comes right back with that one. Nothing but net. Betsy Lane's Gerald underneath shot was no good. It's going to be controlled by Ethan Lance, and I think we'll get a foul underneath on Breathitt County after Lance came down with it. Foul on number 35, Jagger Burton. That's his first. Betsy Lane go to work on the inbounds. They'll find Coleman, and That time, I think Burton just got there a little bit late defensively and didn't mean to knock the young man down, but I think Coach Turner maybe want to give him a breather.
Got 2 quick ones there.
Yeah. So Jagger's going to take a seat, and coming back in is Aiden Combs. You got to like the play of Aiden Combs, too. Young man's progressed a lot. Of course, he was on that regional championship team, and it makes you better when you're playing against the starting 5 like Breathitt had last year. So these guys have got a lot of experience playing against a good team in practice. Ball, a shot underneath altered. Ball knocked loose on Chandler's way to the basket. And then Peyton Collins, they're awarded the dividends at the end of that possession as he goes up for the layup.
Aiden's another multi-sport athlete. Baseball is his other sport, right?
I think we're going to get, we'll get a, I was trying to see the number. We got a, push off on 23. That's Braden Hall. That's 2 offensive fouls, I believe, on Braden Hall. He's came down the court early. He was one of the first fouls that Betsy Lane had. He'll take a seat with 2 fouls here in the first half. And the pass taken away that time by Ethan Lance. Lance will set it up for Betsy Lane. He'll pass it off to Sloan. Sloan over on the left wing, drives in the lane, spins on Collins, dishes it back out behind the three-point line was Gerald. Shot no good. Rebound down by Lance. Ethan Lance's shot is good, and he will go to the free throw line. Foul going to be charged to Aiden Combs. That is his first. Lance with 6 points on the night. Get back off to Collins. Collins wanted to drive inside. Shut down by Betsy Lane. McGinnis now in the lane. Stops. He's tied up. He's going to hand it off to Sizemore. Quick pass back to Collins off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound going to be controlled by Betsy Lane's Gerald. Coleman now in the lane. Man, he's quick all the way to the basket. Shot is up. No good, but he'll be fouled. That one's going to go to Peyton Collins. The score is 31-21. Bobcats with a 10-point lead now. 3:47 left here in the second quarter. We talk a lot about the last 4 minutes of a second quarter and the first 4 minutes of the third quarter. Some important minutes in the ball game. If you really go back and look at stats and look at what happens, those are some important minutes in the game. So see how Betsy Lane finishes out these last 4 minutes in the second and see if the Bobcats can keep a double-digit lead. Shot is up for Coleman. Takes a bounce, no good. Rebounded by Cayetan. Breathitt County up 10, 31-21. McGinnis over to Sizemore. Wanted to work inside. He'll come back out to Hudson at the top of the key. Now over to Aiden Combs. Combs picks up his dribble, goes in the lane, and bounces it off the foot of Betsy Lane. And to stay here with the Bobcats. 3:30 on the clock. Cayetan to throw it in for Breathitt. He'll find Sizemore. Back out to Hudson. Hudson pulls up his dribble. Dishes it off to McGinnis. Great defense applied by Betsy Lane. They've just done a great job. Breathitt County's found a way to be up 10, but that's in part to those 3-pointers. And you see here Betsy Lane's defense making a turnover.
Defense has really stepped up in the second quarter.
Gerald underneath. 2-on-3. He goes up off the basket and good. Eli Gerald now with 5 points here in the first half for Betsy Lane. McGinnis at the logo. He'll drive. Working against Sloan. Passes over to Ethan Sizemore. Sizemore passes to Combs. Combs drives in the lane. Tied up. Loses a handle. Back up off the glass. No good. Betsy Lane fans wanted to call on Combs as he lost the handle, picked the ball back up, went inside. No call. We'll get a walk on Coleman.
They're not going to like that.
No. I think that call was a no call on this end, basically because he had lost a handle.
Yeah.
And one of the other Betsy Lane players had touched it. Combs recognized it, picked up his dribble, went back inside, but as well as a lot of fans here behind us wanted a call on that as a turnover. Combs back out to Spencer now. Adam in the game for the Breathitt County Bobcats. Over to Hudson. Blake looking inside. He'll come back to McGinnis. McGinnis with an alley, but he comes back out. Cayetan from three in the corner. It's up, and it's good.
Danny shot.
Yeah, Danny Cayetan with a Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer. His first points of the night. And once again, the Bobcats feeling comfortable behind the arc. Betsy Lane inside. Hall kicks it back out to Coleman. Now back out to Lance. Lance drives, puts up a shot, no good. Cayetan there for a big rebound. McGinnis across the timeline. Into the lane, all the way to the basket. Shot altered. It'll go out of bounds and stay here with Breathitt County. 1:39 on the clock. 34-23. You really don't feel like it's an 11-point lead at this time.
No.
It feels more like a 2 or 3 point possession or 2 or 3 point game, and either possession could just make a difference. Cayetan underneath the basket, shot no good. Lance pulls down the rebound. He'll bring it out of there for Betsy Lane and pass it off to Hall. Hall finds Coleman. Back off to Lance. Now in the corner for Hall. Three-pointer. Breathitt three-pointer for Caden Hall is good. That's his first basket of the night. Give him a Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer. McGinnis. Well, the shot no good. That'll be called for a walk. 34-26. 1:11 on the clock. Coleman brings it across the timeline for Betsy Lane. Calls for the pick. Goes opposite direction. Passes it back off to Gerald now. Gerald in the lane. He goes up and can't get the bounce, but we'll get a foul underneath. And Eli Gerald will go to the free throw line for Betsy Lane.
Betsy Lane struggled from the line tonight.
And they really have. Gerald coming up short a minute ago. This one in the air, off the rim, no good. Clayton Collins back into the game for Hudson, and Jaron Fugit will come in for Aiden Combs. 1 minute left here in the first half. Gerald back for his second free throw. He'll put it in the air, and that one's good. So give him 1 of 2. He's got 6 points here tonight. Full court pressure applied once again by Betsy Lane. Adam Spencer tries to break the press, but Coach Turner is going to call the timeout. We'll take it with him on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be right back.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Variety Pizza, located at 1189 Main Street in Jackson, has been family owned and operated for over 45 years, serving the community with fresh, homemade, and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more. Carry out or stay and enjoy the newly renovated dining areas with private party spaces available. Stop by and see Lee and Al or call 666-5454 for Variety Pizza.
We got time. I want to say special thanks to Kentucky River Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Dr. Sharma has been treating patients of all ages for more than 30 years. For more information, check them out online at krortho.com. Bobcats of Breathitt High to inbounds with 49 seconds on the clock. Adam Spencer will walk it across the timeline for Breathitt County. He's got Coleman in front of him.
I think that's the first time they haven't had full court pressure the whole game.
It is. And I tell you what, defensively, they just have been everywhere Breathitt has needed to be. Somehow Breathitt has controlled this first half. Another big Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer for Jaron Fugit.
Yeah, they hit big shots when they need them.
I don't know what the percentage is. I know Peyton Collins missed one and Jaron missed a couple. But they have really lit it up from behind the arc. And that's a good thing early on in the season, but you worry about that going forward because, you know, as they say, you live and die by the three. As you watch Coleman go in the lane, and the two-point basket is good for Coleman underneath. And at the end of the first half buzzer. Your score is 37-29. Breathitt High ahead of Betsy Lane. We'll be back after this message.
Have you been injured in an accident or at work? With offices in Salyersville, Hyman, and Jackson, Martin Law Offices is your hometown injury team. Graham Martin, Todd Martin, Cameron Adams, Brad Park, and Lakin Roberts have nearly 100 years of combined legal experience, and they stand ready to help you get the compensation you deserve. Our attorneys have deep roots in our communities. We live, work, and celebrate beside you. So when you get injured, let your neighbors at Martin Law Offices help fight for you. Kentucky Law does not certify specialties legal practice.
You need open heart surgery. Words no one wants to hear. But when it becomes your reality, you deserve care built on trust. At Hazard ARH, open heart surgery is performed by Dr. James Shoptaw, a cardiothoracic and vascular surgeon with over 29 years of experience. With skilled hands, strong faith, and proven results, Dr. Shoptaw and his team are with you every step of the way. Trust your heart to ARH and Dr. Shoptaw, a proud member of the ARH Care Network. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Welcome to the new Women's Health Clinic at Hazard ARH. Our expert team, led by OBGYN Dr. Ramon Thomas, nurse midwife Tanisha Blair, OBGYN physician assistant Crystal Gibson, and nurse practitioner Kristen Hurt. At ARH, we provide compassionate, personalized care for all women. From routine exams and birth control options to pregnancy care, menopause management, and minimally invasive surgery. Trust us with your women's health needs. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Appalachia's #1 motorsports dealer since 2007, YPK Motorsports is excited to help you experience the fun and adventure a quality off-road vehicle can bring to your life. Now with 5 locations, YPK invites you to see our great selection of ATVs, side-by-sides, dirt bikes, and more. Come visit us in Jackson, Hazard, Painesville, Ashland, or Pound, or you can always visit us online at ypkmotorsports.com.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolf, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care of yours.
Family and hometown pharmacies have been serving Breathitt County for over 20 years and are proud to support our local athletes. They are hometown owned and operated by Portia and Everett Dunaway. Portia and Everett want you to know that family and hometown pharmacies are here for you. Now offering 2 ways to fill your prescriptions. Use the Refill Quick app on your smartphone and give them a call at 666-5519 or 666-5502.
At People's Bank and Trust of Hazard, we're more than just your banker. For over a century, we've stood by your side through the good times and bad. We provide the local touch you want in a banker and the convenience of online banking when you're on the go. Plus, our checking accounts put money back in your pocket. With cashback options and rewards for banking local, we make your money work for you. Call us today to learn more about opening an account. Experience banking the way it should be. People's Bank and Trust of Hazard. We're here for you. Member FDIC.
All right, folks, we are back from the Coliseum here in Jackson, Kentucky. 6:03 on the clock here during intermission. Your score is 37-29. The Bobcats somehow finding a way of Breathitt County to stay in front of Betsy Lane, and that way that they have found has been behind the three-point arc. A lot of guys coming in off the bench and a lot of starters here, especially Peyton Collins, throwing it up from out deep, and Bobcats with a high percentage here tonight from behind the three-point arc. I'm going to run down the scores real quick for you before we take another break. For Breathitt County, leading the way almost at his game average already is Peyton Collins with 16 points, and he's got 4 3-pointers. Right in behind him, we've got Caleb Neese with 7. We've also got Austin McGinnis with 3. Danny Cayeton with 3. Jaron Fugit with 2 3-pointers, 6 points. And Jagger Burton with 2. So the Bobcats really living and dying by that 3-point shot here in the first half, and it's gave them a little bit of a lead. It's been hard for Betsy Lane to get any offense going, but when they did, it was underneath the basket. They have only gotten 1 3-pointer here tonight. Leading them in scoring is Coleman with 8 points. Braden Hall has 2. Caden Hall has 3. Eli Gerald with 6. Ethan Lance with 7, and Canyon Sloan with 1 point. So that'll bring your score 37-29. The Bobcats of Breathitt County finding a way to stay in this one. We want to say special thanks to our fine sponsors. You guys are hearing a lot about them during our timeouts, but I also want to say special thanks to Breathitt Funeral Home. I don't know how many years in a row now that Jeff Hamilton and the crew has been sponsoring our 3-point baskets, but we want to say special thanks to Breathitt Funeral Home for sponsoring our 3-pointers, and also special thanks to Kentucky River Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Dr. Sharma working here in Jackson now. He's been treating patients for over 30 years. Check them out on krortho.com. And both teams getting ready to come back out on the court for warm-ups. We've got 3:44 on the clock. We'll take another short break here on Bluegrass Sports Nation, just to give you guys a chance to maybe get some more popcorn or something else to drink at home. Sit back, take it easy. We're going to do the same here. We're going to get ready for the second half here from Jackson, Betsy Lane, and Breathitt High. We'll be back.
Starting out or starting over, your next chapter begins here. Enroll now for spring 2026 courses at Hazard Community and Technical College. HCTC meets you where you are with flexible online and in-person classes, short-term programs, and hands-on training for in-demand careers. When you choose HCTC, you're choosing opportunity, support, and a community that believes in you. Call 606-487-3293 to enroll today.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Variety Pizza, located at 1189 Main Street in Jackson, has been family owned and operated for over 45 years, serving the community with fresh, homemade, and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more. Carry out or stay and enjoy the newly renovated dining areas with private party spaces available. Stop by and see Lee and Al or call 666-5454 for Variety Pizza.
Have you been injured in an accident or at work? With offices in Salyersville, Hyman, and Jackson, Martin Law Offices is your hometown injury team. Graham Martin, Todd Martin, Cameron Adams, Brad Park, and Lakin Roberts have nearly 100 years of combined legal experience, and they stand ready to help you get the compensation you deserve. Our attorneys have deep roots in our communities. We live, work, and celebrate beside you. So when you get injured, let your neighbors at Martin Law Offices help fight for you. Kentucky Law does not certify specialties legal practice.
All right, folks, we are back. Bluegrass Sports Nation. We want to say special thanks to all you fans out there tuning us in. Breathitt County with a whole new season with a fresh look. Cameron Turner at head coach. We got a couple of familiar faces over on that sideline as he's helped out a lot. Andrew Sewell over there, too. Cam's got his brother over there, John, helping. And of course, the man, the myth, the legend. We just call him Jason. Everybody will know who he is. It's a Bobcat fan. He's coached a lot of youth teams, and great to have Jay over on the sideline helping out. So the Bobcats at Betsy Lane to start things off here in the third quarter. Sloan going to drive under the basket. Shot goes up, blocked by Peyton Collins. And it'll stay down here with Betsy Lane as it went out of bounds. I wonder if Jason had anything to do with Jaron shooting those threes like that, Tucker. I know he's worked those young kids a lot, and that's why we're seeing it pay off here in this game. And turnover going to go through Breathitt County. Aiden Combs inbounds to Collins, cross court to Neese. Neese trying to break that pressure. Gets it up to Collins. In the lane, dishes off to Combs. Combs puts down the dribble. Off the backboard, no good. Rebound by McGinnis. And shot is good for Austin.
I had a feeling we'd see more McInnes in the second half. He didn't really get going in the first half, but he's been working hard, been playing hard, just shots hadn't fallen.
He kind of had that trouble the other night, I think, against Model. The first half, he was kind of quiet, but the second half, he turned on. So, and it's not because lack of effort. He's Johnny on the spot right there when you need him defensively to pick up the loose ball. Shot off the glass, no good. Combs cleans it up. Shot is no good, but Aiden Combs will be fouled on the shot. Yeah, no lack of effort at all on Austin McGinnis. He's always playing defensively. He's going after the ball, trying to make something happen for teammates. And that's what you want in a good teammate. He's not really concerned about making every shot, but when he gets an open try, he'll definitely go up for it. And it's going to come around for Austin. He'll have some big games. Combs, second free throw is good. 1 of 2 for Aiden. Scores 40-29, 11-point lead with 6:55 on the clock now here in the third. Sloan with it. Looking inside, standing out at the logo. Trying to get things started for Coach Martin and Betsy Lane. Gerald with it now will pick it up top of the key. Caleb Neese on him. Comes back out, trying to take him in the lane. Caleb right there on him. Shot is up off the glass, no good. Tipped. Ball loose on the floor. Bobcats of Breathitt County and Betsy Lane both going after it. And we got 4 players on the court and finally get a jump ball called. Ball was loose from underneath the basket, almost out to the logo. And we just had a number of players going after it, both teams getting scrappy. And the Bobcats of Breathitt County will come out of there with it on that jump ball. 6:24 now on the clock.
Nice
underneath
look.
the basket.
Oh.
Collins' shot no good, but Danny Cayeton. And he was there for the rebound and the putback. Great move offensively by Danny there to get the rebound and go right back up with it. Betsy Lane back to work. Coleman fires the 3 off the rim, no good. Gerald there to clean up the rebound. Back inside to Coleman. Nice cut in the lane by Braden Hall. And that shot is good. Braden went out early in the first half with 2 fouls. He's back in for Betsy Lane. Ball tipped out of bounds by Sloan. It'll stay here with Breathitt County. Coach Turner yelling some instructions out to Peyton from across court. McGinnis with it now out at the logo. He'll go to work, passes over to Combs. Combs looking inside. Bounce pass inside to Cayeton. The shot inside was deflected. Caleb Neese comes out there with it. Now back to Cayeton. Collins going to drive. Kicks it back to Cayeton. He'll fire the 3 off the rim. No good. And rebound down by Betsy Lane goes to Ethan Lance. Shot in the air by Sloan. No good. Collins there to pull off the rebound. And they'll say it went off Lance's foot. And it'll stay with Breathitt County. Collins throws it into Combs. Combs going to beat the press and bring it across the timeline for Breathitt. Aiden Now over to Danny Caden. He'll hand it off to Peyton Collins. Working against Sloan. Drives in the lane, spins. Middle of the court, puts up the shot. No good. Jumper, no good. Comes out of there. Lance with the rebound for Betsy Lane. Caden Hall for Betsy Lane. Working around the right wing. Comes cross court to Gerald. Gerald in the lane. Got an avenue. Goes in. No good. Off the backboard. Got his own rebound. Can't get the bounce. Ball tipped again. Caleb Neese battling for it with Ethan Lance. And we'll get a foul called underneath the basket.
Tough going under there.
Yeah. So Neese and Ethan Lance both going after it, working hard to get that basketball, and foul called on Caleb Neese. 3 on him. He'll sit, and Jaron Fugit will come in. So to throw it in for Betsy Lane will be Caden Hall. Trying to find an open man, finds Sloan in the corner. Fires the 3, no good. Coleman there for the rebound. He'll throw it out of bounds. So a turnover by Betsy Lane. Costly here at 4:27 in the third. Fugit, the inbound from Collins. Now over to McGinnis. McGinnis drives in the lane, off the backboard, no good. Rebound by Cayeton. High off the glass and good by Danny Cayeton.
Cayeton's got a couple rebounds, putbacks this quarter. He's come up big.
I tell you what I like about him, his consistency. He's under the basket.
Yeah.
He's there for the rebound and working hard. Look at him right now, defensively going up against Lance. And then hard to defend that. Lance has been there a number of times this evening. Combs all the way to the basket. The layup is good. 44-33. Now your score. 3:55 on the clock. Hayden Combs will go to the free throw line. That was 3 fouls on Braden Hall. Shot is up and good for Hayden. Coleman out of the logo now. Coach Martin yelling instructions from the Betsy Lane bench. Coleman gets the screen. He'll go left side underneath. Ball knocked loose by McGinnis. McGinnis blocked that one.
Yeah, that's good defense there.
It'll go out of bounds and stay with Betsy Lane. That's what I like about Austin. McGinnis is not worried about his point total. He's got so many plays that come up big that won't show on the stat sheet, but he's always there working hard for Breathitt County. I think we're going to get a foul on, Jaron Fugit. So Coleman working over in the corner, and Jaron Fugit will be called for the foul. Betsy Lane to inbound. It's 3 on him. Bounce pass underneath the Coleman. He finds Sloan. Knocked loose by Combs on the block. Coleman there for the putback. Well, that was Caden Hall. My bad. Full court press again. Creates a turnover. Underneath is Sloan, and he's good for 2.
That's what we talked about. This press eventually gets to you.
There's another one right there. Ball loose on the floor. Jaron Fugit comes up with it. Gets it across the timeline to Cayeton. Cayeton underneath the basket. Shot is up and good. Cayeton working underneath the basket. Little drop step. And Lance hit the deck. And most of the fans here from Betsy Lane wanted a foul call. No whistle. Back on this end. The shot is up and good. By Ethan Lance. Full court pressure again. Combs tied up at the logo. Throws it up to Fugit. Fugit spots. Over to McGinnis. He'll drive baseline underneath the basket. Shot is up and good for Austin McGinnis. And he's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, we're sitting right in the middle of the Betsy Lane contention.
Yeah, I don't know how many fans at home can tell where we're sitting at, but we are right in the middle of the Betsy Lane Bobcat fan base. McGinnis goes to the free throw line with 2:32 on the clock. McGinnis' shot is good. Burton and Blake Hudson in the game for the Bobcats. Jaron Fugit will stay with, he says that's his first foul, but I thought he had more than that. We got a quick timeout on the Betsy Lane bench. We'll take it with them here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be right back.
Have you been injured in an accident or at work? With offices in Salyersville, Hyman, and Jackson, Martin Law Offices is your hometown injury team. Graham Martin, Todd Martin, Cameron Adams, Brad Park, and Lakin Roberts have nearly 100 years of combined legal experience, and they stand ready to help you get the compensation you deserve. Our attorneys have deep roots in our communities. We live, work, and celebrate beside you. So when you get injured, let your neighbors at Martin Law Offices help fight for you. Kentucky Law does not certify specialties legal practice.
We'll say special thanks again to Jeff Hamilton and the folks over at Breathitt Funeral Home for sponsoring our three-point baskets here tonight. And also special thanks to Kentucky River Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. They are accepting new patients. Dr. Sharma has been treating patients for 30 years. For more information, visit them online at krortho.com. 2:17 here in the third quarter. Left to play, 52-39 your score. Betsy Lane to inbound. Hall into Coleman. Coleman tries to go inside the Lance, almost knocked loose by Jaron Fugit. Now over to Caden Hall. The big man with the shot in the game is number 2, Cooper Justice.
Hey, he looks to at least be 6'6" plus.
He's listed at 6'6" online, but one of the Betsy Lane fans here next to us I talked to said it's more like 6'7", 6'8". Collins goes to work in the lane, goes up high off the glass and good for Peyton Collins. His first basket of the third quarter. That'll give him 18 points on the night. Coleman over to Hall, now inside the Lance. Tried to go inside, knocked loose. There's Justice. He makes the shot from the free throw line, no good. Tip. Justice with the rebound, a floater. Can't get it to fall. Got his own rebound. He'll be fouled. Hard to get a rebound when he's out there, Tucker Nice.
Yeah, he said he could get one on him.
Yeah, the young man at least 6'6", 6'7". He's listed at 6'6", but I don't think I want to be out there playing underneath the basket while he's out there. So Cooper Justice steps to the line. He'll hit his free throw. Ethan Sizemore coming in for Austin McGinnis. And Eli Gerald back into the game for Ethan Lance of Betsy Lane. Second shot, no good. Ball tips, and it'll go to Breathitt County. Coleman trying to knock it off of Burton there and get the out-of-bounds call, but it'll stay with Breathitt County. Sizemore will bring it up. He looks over to Coach Turner. Walks it across the timeline, sets up the offense. Goes past the screen of Collins. Dishes to Hudson. Hudson in the lane. Blake will pass it off to Burton. Jagger fires a three. Off the back of the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. Jaron Fugit loses a handle on it. Coleman comes up with it underneath the basket. He just lost a handle. And he just lost a handle on it. I thought we would get a foul call, but Mr. Referee Terry talking it over to Coach Martin. Stay here with Betsy Lane. Hall to Coleman. Cross court to Braden Hall. He'll fire the three. Looks good, and it is. Nice shot by Braden Hall. And a Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer for Betsy Lane. Less than a minute now left in the third. Ball goes out of bounds. Turnover, Breathitt County. He'll go to Betsy Lane. 54-43. Betsy Lane trying to cut this to single digits here to start the fourth quarter, maybe. Hall going to step back, fires a big three off the front of the rim, no good. Maybe an early shot there for Betsy Lane. Burton passes it off to Collins. He checks the time. Comes back to Hudson. Hudson will hand it off to Collins out at the logo. 22 seconds, 54-43. Here in the third quarter. Doesn't get much better in the Bobcats versus the Bobcats. We've had a good one here tonight. See what Betsy Lane can do, trying to shut down Breathitt High. Jaron Fugit from the corner for three. Another Betsy. Another Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer. Betsy Lane fires the shot. No good to end the third, but gives Jaron Fugit another Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer. 57-43 your score. We'll be back with the fourth quarter here in just a minute.
You need open heart surgery. Words no one wants to hear. But when it becomes your reality, you deserve care built on trust. At Hazard ARH, open heart surgery is performed by Dr. James Shoptaw, a cardiothoracic and vascular surgeon with over 29 years of experience. With skilled hands, strong faith, and proven results, Dr. Shoptaw and his team are with you every step of the way. Trust your heart to ARH and Dr. Shoptaw, a proud member of the ARH Care Network. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Welcome to the new Women's Health Clinic at Hazard ARH. Our expert team, led by OBGYN Dr. Ramon Thomas, nurse midwife Tanisha Blair, OBGYN physician assistant Crystal Gibson, and nurse practitioner Kristen Hurt. At ARH, we provide compassionate, personalized care for all women. From routine exams and birth control options to pregnancy care, menopause management, and minimally invasive surgery. Trust us with your women's health needs. ARH, more for Appalachia.
57-43 your score here is Bluegrass Sports Nation. We're bringing you coverage of Breathitt Bobcat basketball, and Betsy Lane Bobcats have, I tell you what, they've really put up a great fight tonight. 57-43 is your score, but it really doesn't feel like it's that big of a lead for Breathitt. Betsy Lane has really been there matching the basket for basket, where Breathitt has been able to hit more three-pointers.
Yeah, 3 balls of difference.
Lance to Coleman to Gerald. Back out to Coleman. He'll fire the three from the top of the key, and it's good for Caden Hall. Hall has got 2 Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointers tonight. Hudson to Sizemore to Burton. Hudson open for 3. He spots up. He'll shoot in and out. Took a trip down the hoop and came back out. Braden Hall with it now. Over in the corner to Sloan. He'll fire a 3. Off the rim, no good. Almost out of bounds. Burton comes up with it for Breathitt. Knocked loose by Sloan, and the Bobcats will take it out of bounds right in front of the Breathitt bench. Austin McGinnis will come in for Ethan Sizemore. So 7:12 on the clock. 57-46. Collins with it. Loses a handle, steps back, and we'll get a foul, I believe, on Canyon Sloan. No, they're going to give it to Caden Hall. So Collins will inbound it. 7:05 on the clock here in the fourth. Betsy Lane trying to find a way to shut down the Bobcats at Redmond. Right there's a big play by Eli Gerald. Gerald with the takeaway and to the basket with the layup. Gerald was quiet in the third quarter, but he scores the first 2 points for Betsy Lane here in the fourth, and that foul will be on Sloan. He tried a little reach in from the backside there on McGinnis and got called for the foul. Hudson passes to Burton. Over in the corner to Fugit. Come back to Burton in the corner. He'll fire the 3 off the rim. No good. No Bobcats there, but Jaron Fugit makes a heck of an effort and almost a great save by Jaron Fugit. Nobody was home, and he comes streaking across the court trying to clean it up.
All of a sudden, it's a 7-point lead, Rob.
Braden Hall with another 2 points for Betsy Lane. And it's 57-50. Betsy Lane cut wind of this lead. They're going to try to do it again. Here we go. Sloan in the lane. The layup no good. And I'm going to say count the bucket.
What?
Looked like it was on the shot. Foul was on the shot.
Okay.
I guess not.
No.
I thought it looked to me like he was giving a signal to count the bucket.
Too.
I was like,
yeah.
Why? It wasn't goaltending. Ball blocked by Combs on Lance. 57-50. Long 3-pointer by Hall. No good. Ball loose. Hayden Combs comes up with it. Lance all over him. Beats the press up to Collins, and they'll give a foul to Caden Hall. Yeah, I was confused as you were. He was giving that signal. It was a block shot, not a goaltend.
It's like, how's it a go?
Yeah. 57-50 still your score. 5:55 on the clock.
Breathitt needs to come up with some offense here.
Tell you what, the defense from Betsy Lane has really paid dividends and kept them in this ball game. Could have given up with the way Breathitt was shooting a three, but this Betsy Lane team has been on fire defensively. Peyton Collins' shot's no good. Cayeton tries to go back up with the basket, and he'll be fouled by Lance. So Cayeton will go to the free throw line with 5:43 on the clock here in the fourth. Cayeton's shot is up and good. Shot no good on the second free throw. Cayeton's got 7 points here in the second half. Sloan out at the logo. Trying to get some movement by Betsy Lane, and he does. Hall with it, over to Lance. Bring it back out to Braden Hall, out at the logo. Get a fresh start on the offense. Drives in the lane and have a foul called on Aiden Combs as Braden Hall was going in the lane. And Braden Hall to inbound it now with 5:18 on the clock. Hall trying to get it in. Looking long. He throws it back to the logo to Lance. Ball almost taken away by Collins. Now inside the Sloan. Goes up to the layup and good. Canyon Sloan with an important 2-point basket here to bring them within 6. Cayeton to Collins. Now to Combs for Breathitt County. McGinnis. Back out to Combs. Cross court to Neese. Caleb back in the game. Spins. Scoop layup is good for Caleb Neese.
That was a nice move.
Hall passes off to Sloan. Sloan going to drive inside on Collins. Comes back out. Hall back to Sloan, and Sloan will be called for the walk. 4:33 on the clock. Bobcats with an 8-point lead. Breathitt still finding a way to stay in the lead in this game. Betsy Lane has been tenacious on defense. And there you see Sloan knocks that one out of bounds on the inbound play. So Caleb Neese will throw it in again. He'll come to Aiden Combs. Cross court to Collins. Now up the court to Cayeton. Underneath the basket, he'll go up. And the blocking call will go against Ethan Lance. The Betsy Lane fans not happy about that one. Coach Martin wanting an explanation.
Think that we put, that was the Cayeton at the line.
Yeah. Cayeton will go to the free throw line. 60-52. First shot is in the air and good. Oh. 61-52. Second in the air, and it's good. That's one of those calls that you gotta be the referee right there on the scene when that happens. And a lot of times it can go either way, and it's not going to make the other fan base happy, whichever way the call goes. Lance spins, goes up off the backboard, no good. But Danny Cayeton will be called for the foul. So Lance and Cayeton going back and forth on each end of the court.
Cayeton's had a strong second half.
And that is his first foul. So the big man staying busy tonight, only picking up one foul so far. 4:10 on the clock, 62-52. Lance will go back to the free throw line for one more shot. It's in the air, and it's good. Combs trying to get past Coleman. Gets it to Neese. Neese throws front court to Cayeton. He hands it back off to Neese. He's tied up by Lance. He finds Combs with it. Ball back out to Kay at the top of the key. He'll pass it off to Peyton Collins. Collins calling for the screen. Dishes underneath the Cayeton, spins off the glass, no good. Tip. Cayeton with his own rebound. It's not no good. And Cayeton working hard under the basket. Will go back to the free throw line. That foul will go against Ethan Lance. That is his fourth. Cayeton back to the free throw line. Shot is in the air. First one, no good. In and out. So the big man, Cooper Justice, comes back in for Betsy Lane. Jaron Fugit back in for Breathitt County. Shot in the air for Cayeton, and it's good. Got 4 points from the free throw line here in the second half. And we got a timeout called by Betsy Lane. I think that's a 30. No, it's a full. They're pulling out the chairs. So we'll be back in 1 minute on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Appalachia's #1 motorsports dealer since 2007, YPK Motorsports is excited to help you experience the fun and adventure a quality off-road vehicle can bring to your life. Now with 5 locations, YPK invites you to see our great selection of ATVs, side-by-sides, dirt bikes, and more. Come visit us in Jackson, Hazard, Painesville, Ashland, or Pound, or you can always visit us online at ypkmotorsports.com.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolf, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
3:42 on the clock. We want to say special thanks again to Kentucky River Orthopedics and Dr. Sharma, and also special thanks to Jeff Hamilton and all his crew over at Breathitt Funeral Home for being our sponsors here tonight on our 3-point baskets. And you've heard about Dr. Sharma and Kentucky Orthopedics throughout the night. Special thanks to them for supporting our Breathitt Bobcats and helping bring you the action at home. Betsy Lane, kickoff offensive possession after the timeout. Holman tries to, Caden Hall tried to get it to Braden Hall. The ball loose on the floor. And we got another quick timeout by Coach Cameron Turner as the ball got loose. We'll take it with them, and we'll be right back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care of yours.
All right, folks, we are back from the Coliseum here in Jackson, Kentucky. Bluegrass Sports Nation, bringing you Breathitt Bobcat action tonight. Breathitt County facing Betsy Lane, and they've had their hands full. They got a 10-point lead right now, but Betsy Lane defense has just been phenomenal. Here we see Jaron Fugit shoot the 3 off the back of the rim, no good. Justice with a big rebound for Betsy Lane. Coleman drives in the lane, loses a handle, and it's going to be knocked out by McGinnis. It'll stay on this end of the court with Betsy Lane. Now, Cooper Justice, Cayeton, pretty good-sized kid for Breathitt County, and it looks like Justice is about a foot taller than him.
Yeah.
Just standing out on the court.
Nice inbound play.
Tanyan Sloan with another 2 points. Give him 7 here tonight. McGinnis, bounce pass underneath to Cayeton. Blocked, I believe, by Justice. Oh, and McGinnis can't get the shot to fall, but he'll be fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line, I do believe. So that foul goes against Justice. And Austin McGinnis steps to the free throw line with 2:58 on the clock. 63-55. Shot from McGinnis is good. Ethan Lance will come back onto the court with 4 fouls. And Cooper Justice will take a seat. Second shot in the air for McGinnis is good. Nothing to net. Coleman up the court for Betsy Lane. In the lane, stops, spins. Basket is good for Coleman. Combs across the timeline, breaks the press. Underneath the McGinnis. McGinnis off the glass. It's good. McGinnis has quietly had a great second half for Breathitt County.
Yeah.
Coleman cross court to Sloan in the lane, puts up the floater. No good. Rebound down to Lance. He goes up. Ethan Lance's shot is good, and he's fouled. The senior will go to the free throw line for a chance at one more. His free throw could cut it to a 7-point ball game if he can hit this one. Closest they've been here in the second half is 7 points. Shot in the air, and it's good. 67-60. Caleb Neese gets it across the timeline, goes to work to McGinnis. Cayeton back to Neese, now back to Combs. McGinnis to Neese. Betsy Lane wanted a foul underneath on Cayeton. Neese drives, kicks it back out. Fugit now to Combs. Combs going to drive in the lane, back to Cayeton underneath and good. Vanny Cayeton has had an exceptional second half for Breathitt County. Cayeton pulls down the rebound.
The last possession is just a good one of being patient and waiting to get a high percentage shot.
McGinnis dribbles past Hall off the glass, no good. Battle for the rebound between Caleb Neese and Combs and Canyon Sloan. Sloan and Combs got tied up underneath the basket. I don't think Combs went down, didn't have much choice but to fall on Sloan. Sloan was already underneath him. So Canyon Sloan is going to come off the court. And it looks like 24, Eli Gerald will come into the game. Cayeton going to take a seat. So in for the Bobcats, McGinnis, Fugit, Combs, Neese, and Peyton Collins. McGinnis in the lane, stops, picks up his dribble, comes back to Collins. Collins going to drive in the lane. Alley-oop. The layup is good for Peyton Collins. 4 points here in the second half. Give him 20 for the night. Braden Hall shot is no good, but he'll be fouled. So the foul will go against Aiden Combs. That is three.
Shooting free throws.
That's what I thought. Yeah, they're gonna pull it back out and put Braden Hall on the free throw line. With 1:15 on the clock, 71-60 your score. Braden Hall. Shot is up and good. And 1:15 on the clock. Shot could cut it to 9. And it does. A good shot by Braden Hall. And we got a quick timeout. We'll be right back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Family and hometown pharmacies have been serving Breathitt County for over 20 years and are proud to support our local athletes. They are hometown owned and operated by Portia and Everett Dunaway. Portia and Everett want you to know that family and hometown pharmacies are here for you. Now offering 2 ways to fill your prescriptions. Use the Refill Quick app on your smartphone and give them a call at 666-5519 or 666-5502.
1:15 on the clock left in this one. 71-62. Betsy Lane has continued to fight back. And Breathitt, really a hard-fought game, guys. Breathitt's found a way to stay in the lead. Caleb Neese.
They've kind of been a comfortable 6 to 10 point lead for a while.
To Fugit, to Collins, up the court to McGinnis.
Well, not a comfortable one.
Yeah, not really been comfortable, but they've stayed ahead somehow. Turnover to Betsy Lane. Gerald with it underneath, goes up. Shot is good for Eli Gerald. For freshman, with an important 2 points with under a minute on the clock. Fugit trying to get by the press. Turns. Give to Neese. Neese over to Collins.
Fans were wanting a call on something there, right?
Yeah, I think they wanted to walk over in front of the Betsy Lane bench, and they didn't get it. But the foul going to be called on Caden Hall. As Peyton Collins was trying to get by him, he reached out and got him on the arm. 44 seconds on the clock, 71-64. Really a hard-fought game. You kind of chuckle at your comment about a comfortable lead. They've had a 10, 11-point lead most of the game, and Betsy Lane has continued to fight at different times and cut it down to 6 and 7 points.
Yeah, it's not been to the point where they could go on cruise control.
No. 8-point game now, 64-72 as that ball goes out of bounds. Knocked loose by Breathitt, and it'll be inbound by Braden Hall. 39 on the clock. Lance hands it off to Hall. And they get a call on Combs. Had a screen set, and Hall trying to get by him, and Combs ran into Lance that time setting the screen, but Combs over getting an explanation of why he was called for the foul right now.
Yeah, he didn't want to commit that foul. You don't want Betsy Lane scoring points with the clock not running at this point.
And that's what they continue to do. Braden Hall with another free throw. It's good. He's stepping to the line for his second one. 37 seconds on the clock.
And Betsy Lane's a made three, a few free throws here away from us.
He hits them both. What a 6-point game. Long pass up the court to McGinnis. 34 seconds. McGinnis going to be fouled by Caden Hall over in the corner. And that's a smart foul by Betsy Lane, trying to stop the clock. They'll take their chances with McGinnis on the free throw line and get the ball back. 72-66 your score. Betsy Lane has fought their way right back in this one. Shot is in the air by McGinnis, and it's good. Austin will toe the line for the second shot. And it's good. Hits them both. Betsy Lane, no time to waste. Coleman all the way down the lane. The shot is up and good for Chandler Coleman. Collins, my bad, breaks the press, and Gerald going to grab the jersey. He'll be called for the foul with 20 seconds on the clock here in the fourth quarter. Peyton Collins will step to the free throw line. Shot is up and good. Back to the free throw line for his second shot. That'll make it 76-68. Betsy Lane on the inbounds. Braden Hall with it. Drives in the lane, spins against Neese. Shot is in the air and good. Nice play by Braden Hall. Quick whistle and a quick timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
At People's Bank and Trust of Hazard, we're more than just your banker. For over a century, we've stood by your side through the good times and bad. We provide the local touch you want in a banker and the convenience of online banking when you're on the go. Plus, our checking accounts put money back in your pocket. With cashback options and rewards for banking local, we make your money work for you. Call us today to learn more about opening an account. Experience banking the way it should be. People's Bank and Trust of Hazard. We're here for you. Member FDIC.
Folks, we're back. We've got 11.1 seconds on the clock here from the Coliseum in Jackson, Kentucky. The Bobcats versus the Bobcats. Breathitt and Betsy Lane going at it all evening here from the Coliseum, and we've got a 6-point ball game with 11 seconds on the clock. Darren, like you said, a few free throws and a three-pointer away from this being a tie ball game.
Yeah.
Betsy Lane has just continued to come at the Bobcats of Breathitt High. Both of these teams with players arms on their hips and hands on their knees, gasping for breath right now even after the timeout. Zero with a great play for Betsy Lane underneath. Knocks the inbounds loose, grabs the ball and goes up for the shot. The shot was no good, but he's fouled and he'll go to the line. Very important play for Betsy Lane.
This is probably one of those games, Rob, where you'll feel it tomorrow. It's been
it's been physical.
Tough sledding.
Very physical basketball game. So Gerald, just a freshman, with an impressive play on the inbounds to take it away from Breathitt High. Shot was no good, but he'll go to the free throw line, and he's good on the first one. Young man looking for some more minutes. As a freshman, that's for sure. Playing an excellent ball game. Second shot in the air, it's up and it's good. And Betsy Lane making it interesting here in the fourth. 4-point game, cross court to Neese. Neese going to throw it long inside to McGinnis. He fakes the shot and he's fouled with 1.8 on the clock. A couple of really good passes right there on that possession to eat up a little bit of the clock for Breathitt High.
Yeah, good spacing they had on that. Nice passes.
76 to 72. 1.8 seconds on the clock. McGinnis at the free throw line. Shot is up, and it's good.
I don't know the percentages, but he's a pretty solid free throw shooter.
I would look it up on my stat sheet. I'm afraid I'll miss something in this last second on the clock. Second one is good for Austin. We may talk about that when we come back. So Coleman will take the inbounds, and that will do it from Breathitt County as the Breathitt Bobcats survive the Betsy Lane Bobcats 78 to 72. We'll be back after this message.
Whether you're starting out or starting over, your next chapter begins here. Enroll now for spring 2026 courses at Hazard Community and Technical College. HCTC meets you where you are with flexible online and in-person classes, short-term programs, and hands-on training for in-demand careers. When you choose HCTC, you're choosing opportunity, support, and a community that believes in you. Call 606-487-3293 to enroll today.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Variety Pizza, located at 1189 Main Street in Jackson, has been family owned and operated for over 45 years, serving the community with fresh, homemade, and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more. Carry out or stay and enjoy the newly renovated dining areas with private party spaces available. Stop by and see Lee and Al or call 666-5454 for Variety Pizza.
Betsy Lane Bobcats made the trip over to Jackson, and we'll go down their point total first as the Bobcats of Breathitt High victorious here tonight over Betsy Lane. For Betsy Lane in the point totals, we've got 15 for Braden Hall, 12 for Chandler Coleman, 8 for Caden Hall, 12 points for Eli Gerald. The young man's a freshman and just played an exceptional ball game, getting 12 points for Betsy Lane. Pouring in 15 points and just a tenacious defensive player for Betsy Lane was Ethan Lance. And coming up with 7 points for Betsy Lane was Canyon Sloan. They will fall to the Breathitt Bobcats tonight. We'll go down their point totals. For the Breathitt Bobcats, 2 points for Jagger Burton. We got Peyton Collins with 22. Aiden Combs with 4 points. Jaron Fugit with 3 huge Breathitt Funeral Home 3-pointers for 9 points. Danny Cayeton with an exceptional night, 11 points just in the second half, and he'll total up 14 for the night. And Austin McGinnis with 16 points, another exceptional second half for that young man, and 9 points for Caleb Neese. So the Bobcats of Breathitt High victorious over Betsy Lane, and we were just sitting here talking during the commercial break. It's a good problem to have when it's hard to choose a Bluegrass Sports Nation player of the game. The Breathitt Bobcats really with 3 contenders here tonight with Danny Cayeton, Peyton Collins, but the Bluegrass Sports Nation crew tonight has voted that those points in the second half, especially those free throws late in the game by Austin McGinnis, were just proved vital to seal it for Breathitt County. So congratulations to Austin McGinnis, as we will name him the Bluegrass Sports Nation player of the game for Breathitt County. Folks, we appreciate you tuning in here to Bluegrass Sports Nation. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas. Hope you have a safe Christmas, and we look forward to seeing you throughout the rest of December for some more games, and we look forward to seeing you in the new year. Happy New Year. It'll be, I think, January the 5th before we're back here at Breathitt for another home game, and I think myself and David Kyle will be on the call for that one. But a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. We appreciate you guys being here on BSN. For Tucker Neese, Darren Back, I'm Rob Hounshaw. We'll see you next time on Bluegrass Sports Nation.